Hey guys, John Jr. here, bringing you guys another NCP video, this time for, I believe, week 10 against Ogle. And like I said before, I'm sorry there's not going to be a team builder. I don't necessarily not have enough time to record the team builder because that only takes like 10 minutes, but that extra 10 minutes adds like an hour and a half to rendering. And I have like 5 of these videos that I've got to get out, as well as a couple of other things that I have to finish up for school. I'm about to graduate next week, so I've got graduation practice, and I really don't have time for the team builders, the extra hour and a half on each video on the render time, and I'm sorry. But with all that being said, we are facing Ogle, aka Owen OG Albina here. He is a really good friend of mine, and he makes some great content. Please go check him out down below. His link will be the first thing, I would say, under the timestamp, but we don't have a timestamp, so his link will be the first thing in the description below. And he has a very, very scary team here. Now, the question of the day is going to be, what do you enjoy the most in Pokemon? Me, personally, I'm a very competitive player, and I know we've been on a little bit of a losing streak here lately, guys, and I really want to pick that up. I think after NCP, I'm really going to, once summer hits, I'm really going to try to focus on picking up some dubs for you guys, because I really want to start going on some winning streaks here. But me, personally, that's what I enjoy. I enjoy the battling. I enjoy the community a lot. I know the community is thought of to be toxic, but I made some of my best friends and some really good lifelong friends through Pokemon, so those are the two things that I would say I enjoy the most. But what do you enjoy? Do you enjoy the story? Do you enjoy trading with people? Let me know what you enjoy down below. With all that being said, we are facing Ogle here, and our team, we do have a Mono, Firium Z, Quiver Dance Roost sub, Volcarona. We do have, I believe, a Life Orb sub Gudra, maybe? Or maybe this one was the Scarf Gudra. I don't remember. We have a Sylveon, I think it's a generic Sylveon, a more offensive Toxapex, which is really cool, a Swampert that is here to check, I think, the Zygarde or the Mega Aggron, I don't remember, and then a Mega Gallade that is going to be our Wincon, Swords Dance, Dual Stab, Shadow Sneak. Now, the thing with Ogle's team is I severely under-prepped for Staraptor and Marowak. I didn't even know we had these mods until we loaded into the game. I over-prepped for Mega Aggron an insane amount. I didn't think that I could really break Mega Aggron. Like, I could click close combat on it with Gallade, but then at -1 Heavy Slam blew me to the next century. So I had a lot of trouble prepping for Mega Aggron, and when I saw that he didn't bring it, I was blown away. So as far as the lead goes, I actually don't remember what I lead, but we're going to go ahead and hop in here. Hopefully it'll just start right up. Yeah, there we go. But I have no idea what I led here. I think I led Swampert, because you look at his team and you look at Swampert, he didn't bring Serena, so I thought Swampert was a pretty solid lead overall. Or I might have actually led Gallade. No, I ended up leading Volcarona. Okay, Volcarona, the reason I led this mon was because I felt like if I could get a Quiver Dance up, maybe I could win instantly, because the whole thing with it was I was mono fire, because I didn't expect Keldeo at all. So and I didn't know he had Marowak. But I'm gonna go ahead and switch out. I don't really have a great switch into the Staraptor, so I'm gonna go into Swampert, because I think this was for the Aggron and it's not here anymore. So he's going to go ahead and click Brave Bird here, and he's going to reveal to me that he is a banded Staraptor, and I don't have a switch in for this. He does 3 gajillion to us, and I do have Protect, Ice Beam, Earth Power, Toxic, or Stealth Rock, or Roar, one of the 3 on this Swampert. So I'm going to go ahead and click Protect here, try to get a little bit more leftover recovery just to kind of scout to see if either he switches or to just get a little bit more recoil damage in general. So you can see he does just end up clicking Brave Bird there. I've got a lot of Mongo, and you look at my team, I think Swampert is probably the least useful, just looking at the rest of the squad. It doesn't really help with too much, like maybe the Marowak or something, but I do go for the double protect to try to get a little bit of extra damage on the Brave Bird from the Staraptor, because I just want to do as much damage from this recoil as possible, as he is going to go ahead and pick up a VKO here on the Swampert on turn 3, I think, and that's fine. He's at about 50% now, and that put him in range of Prince Bel-Air's Zen Headbutt here. So I'm going to go ahead and send in Prince Bel-Air, our Mega Gallade here, and hope to pick up some really nice kills with him this week. Like I said, he is our Wincon. I really wanted to click Close Combat, but I did not ever want to risk the Marowak coming in. So I went ahead and just clicked Zen Headbutt. It guaranteed the KO from this range, and it just blew him back. So we are going to connect the Zen Headbutt, thankfully. Don't get used to that, and the Staraptor is going to go down. Staraptor, one of my favorite Pokemon, by the way. Very well designed. But he's going to go ahead and go into Cinderella, the Florges, which either screams to me that he's either Kebia Berry, or maybe some form of offensive Florges that could just blow me back in one hit. So I'm going to go ahead and switch out here, especially since I'm not at +2 yet. I can actually KO Florges at +2 with Zen Headbutt, so I wanted to save that. So I'm going to go ahead and go into Toxapex here. He goes ahead and clicks Moonblast. He doesn't know this, but Toxapex is very offensive, so I can just kind of click Gunk Shot and do a ton of damage to something. But he's going to switch out here. I do believe I end up clicking Scald, maybe? As he goes Silver. What's Silver? Silver's the Keldeo. Maybe I did click Gunk Shot. Oh, I double out. Okay, I don't know why I doubled out. Maybe I expected to switch. I double out into Volpocalypse. What did I expect? Oh, I expected the Azelf. So I went ahead and went to Volpocalypse here as he switches out again, which I was like, what? What? I was so confused as he goes into Marowak, and I'm going to double back out, and I think I go right back into Toxapex. No, I go into Sylveon. I go into Sylveon because in case he clicks sub for the Hyper Voice. Yeah, that's right. So we got two switches wrong in a row. I'm going to go ahead and click Reflect here. I don't have a good answer to this Marowak because I didn't prep for it at all. Just quite frankly, I just completely forgot about it as he's just going to get up rocks here. I figured that was probably what he was going to do, but I couldn't very well switch in like Volcarona again on this Mon in case like, because I knew he probably had Rock Slide. So I'm going to go ahead and click in Wish, and my whole thought process here is the only Mon that can really safely switch in is going to be Goodra, but Goodra's going to want to get some health back, especially after those rocks. This Mon's going to take us down to about 50% on the Goodra, so I really wanted some extra HP there. As he takes us down to about 60% on Sylveon, we're at about 60 or 70 here after the leftovers, so I'm going to go ahead and swap out here into the Goodra. Like I said, it is the only Pokemon that I feel can safely switch in on the Marowak, and I was so close to going Gallade, but I'm so glad I didn't because he clicked Shadow Bone here. I was so close to going Gallade just because I was behind Reflect and I could wish back up and everything, but you can see he does bring us back to down to about 50, but we come back up to 100. So I do believe I ended up clicking sub here on his potential Florges. I think that's what I expected as he goes into, excuse me, as he goes into Silver, which is going to be the Keldeo there. I don't really have a great move to hit this Keldeo with. I've got Draco, I've got Sludge Wave, and I've got Fire Blast, I want to say, for the Mega Aggron. I think that's right. Okay, so this is not Life Orb, this is Leftovers, but he's going to go ahead and stay in and click Secret Sword. I did build this Goodra to live 2 of these if he is max offensive, because Secret Sword does damage based on defense, I do believe. And I'm going to go ahead and click Draco Meteor, and we're going to miss, which definitely sucks. Damage on this Keldeo was actually really, really nice, because my only Mon that can OHKO this Mon and not get destroyed back, besides like Toxapex, is going to be Gallade. So that really actually, that sucked a lot, but it's okay. We're going to go ahead and go to Toxapex here into Barbie, as he is going to go ahead and click, I think, sub that turn. No, he goes Secret Sword. He goes Secret Sword, and that's going to do about 3 damage to Toxapex. It actually does 20. But it does a little bit of damage to our Toxapex, as he's going to go ahead and go for sub, which we're not. I didn't want this Mon to set up. I go ahead and click Gunk Shot. I'm showing that I'm a physical Toxapex, a little bit more offensive. We guarantee break this up always. I just want to show him that I'm not scared. This Toxapex is not here to mess around. We're here to do some damage. We get a crit. Crit did not matter on that sub. We always broke it regardless, as he is going to get some leftovers recovery there. So I didn't really see Keldeo coming in the first place, so him bringing like sub calm mind, I think it was mono water attack, that was really, really surprising to me. But I'm going to go ahead and go into JYT expecting him to go ahead and click the sub again, and that will put us in a range where we can Hyper Voice. But he makes a good play, and he clicks Scald here. Oh, he was Secret Sword, and you can see that was a roll. You can see, hold on, let me rewind a little bit. We were at 118, he does 58 damage, and he gets the burn. If he didn't get the burn, we were completely out of range of that roll, and we were completely fine, and we would have clicked Wish, and everything would have been fine. But he got the burn, and that put us in a roll, or in range of where he can kill us with his Scald. I do believe he was like 228, so I think it was like a 75% chance that we live, or something like that. I don't remember. He's going to go ahead and click Scald again, and we are in range of this roll. I clicked Wish, but we do go down there, and that really, really sucked a lot. We lost our Sylveon to a burn, basically, because if we didn't get burned, then we were completely out of range of that roll, which sucked a lot. It sucked a lot, and I only have one answer to this Keldeo now that Sylveon's down. I do have Mega Gallade, and that's it, which I can always OHKO him unless he's Pyapa Berry, which he is not, obviously. He's going to go ahead and switch out. I'm like, we're clicking Swords Dance here. He goes hard into Cinderella, into the floor, just so I was really like, he's got to be Kevia Berry. There's no way he is not Kevia Berry. That is Poison Reducing Berry, if you don't know. I click Swords Dance. I kill him at +2 regardless of what he does. He's going to go ahead and click Moonblast here, and he is Scarf, as you can tell, and he is going to do a ton of damage to our Glade, but we did have a little bit of bulk, so we can live that, and we're going to click Zen Headbutt, and we miss. And the Florges is still around because we miss, and that sucked a lot. I think we missed one earlier in the game too, didn't we? I'm pretty sure, or we do later. Again, I'm sorry if I spoiled that, but I'm going to go into Toxapex knowing that he is Scarf now, as he's going to go ahead and go for another Moonblast. This is a big problem, actually, because the Cinderella, this Florges, is still alive. We can't really just, like, Goodra did really, really well with this Florges gone. Like, I would have been very open to just sending in Goodra and just clicking Draco a bunch if that Florges was gone. And Florges is just a really annoying Pokemon for us to break. We only really have Toxapex here, and here you can see me make a really aggressive double. I've got to make a super aggressive double in order to get back into this game. Glade's got one switch in left of rocks, so I go ahead and I force it in, expecting him to go Keldeo. If he didn't go Keldeo, I lost the game. If he did go Keldeo, that was the only chance I had to win the game again. So I go hard Glade on his Keldeo, and he's going to withdraw here. I knew he was going to go into Floor just because it didn't matter. I can't OHKO him with my Zen Headbutt, but I do about 50, so I was fine with that trade-off. So I'm going to click Zen Headbutt again, and we're gonna miss again. And at this point, I was so frustrated, man. I just started clicking buttons. I'm gonna go ahead and reveal the Shadow Sneak tech. He did have E-Speed on Zygarde, so it's not like if we hit that, we just straight up won with Mega Gallade, but we did get rid of the Florges, and life would have been a lot easier for Goodra. And once I found out that he was locked into Extreme Speed, I would have figured that he was locked into Extreme Speed. I could have just went Goodra and started clicking buttons. So my only way out here is to go into Volcarona. I know he's locked into whatever button he clicked, Psyshock, I do believe. My only way out here is to Quiver Dance and try to win. We have, like, we can do 89 to 101 or something if he's 0 HP Marowak, which I expected him to be some amount of HP Marowak. But at this point, I was just like, we're going to click buttons and we're going to hope it works. So I am going to go ahead and click Roost here and try to gauge, or I am going to click Sub and try to fish for a Rock Slide miss, excuse me, Rock Slide miss if he does have it, but he's going to go ahead and click Shadow Bone, and he is going to break the Sub on our Volcarona. And at this point, I was looking at my calc, and I was like, okay, well, we live one of these guaranteed. I'm just going to click Roost and see if maybe he does have Rock Slide, see if Shadow Bone doesn't KO us from this range, because according to my calc, it didn't. But I was calculating with Reflect. So our only chance to win this game, Volcarona, down. Volcarona's dead. That one's my own fault. That one is completely my own fault. But we didn't win this game anyway. We never beat Keldeo now once Mega Gallade went down. So we go ahead and go into Toxapex here. And my only way, I'm Shooka, and I assumed he had Earthquake, Dual Stab, Stealth Rocks is what I assumed. And he does reveal to be Earthquake. We chomp on that Shooka Berry. And there's absolutely no way I can beat Zygarde at this point in the game. No way I beat Zygarde. No way I beat Keldeo. Like, it's looking awful right now, man. But I'm gonna go ahead and click Scald here, and we can never kill this Pokemon, but we do a ton of damage to it. Not even a 2-shot. That's crazy. That's crazy. But he's gonna go ahead and click Earthquake again. I do believe this kills Toxapex from this range. I could have, like, switched out or something, or maybe we live on a little bit. No, we die. We die. And Toxapex is gonna drop there. So very unfortunate there, and I think we have one Mon left. Yeah, we have Maku left, so we send in Goodra here, and I'm gonna go ahead and just click Draco. If he goes Floor, just like whatever. I'm glad you got to preserve differential, I guess, but I'm gonna click Draco. Usually, this is like a really good chance to kill depending on his investment, and you wouldn't believe it, he lives on like 4. Which didn't matter for the actual game. It's just very frustrating that we got so unlucky this game. I haven't got this unlucky in a match in a good minute. Like, I think the misses and everything like that really affected how I had to play this game. I had to play very aggressively, and he's going to preserve differential there, which really sucked, because I was just like, I was really hoping he would at least give Goodra a kill there, but he's going to preserve differential. I clicked Sludge Wave just in case, but like, I didn't really see a point in preserving differential. I guess, though, he didn't really need it to make playoffs, I don't think. I think he locked after he just got the dub in general, but it is what it is. So Goodra is going to go ahead and go down to this floor, just Moonblast. I think we might live 1. I don't know. We're not very bulky. We're a pretty offensive Goodra. No, we don't chew 1. So Gucci's going to go down there, and that is basically going to seal our season. We are 4-6 now, I do believe. I think that's right, yeah. And that basically seals our season. We are basically locked out of playoffs out of that. And we did get 5-0'd there, but that was ridiculously, like, I've not had a match that unlucky in a while. Even like the crit freeze and the EPA, like, I usually try not to complain about hacks too much, but this one was just like really disheartening, man. Like, I got myself in pretty good positions a lot, and we missed a 2-Zen headbutts, we missed a Draco, we missed the roll on the Draco, but that part didn't matter. But it was just really disheartening, I guess, is the best way to put it. But anyway, GG to Ogle. Hopefully the next time we play, it'll be a little bit more clean, because this was rough, but that's not by any means taking anything away from Ogle. I'm sure he probably still would have won if it was a clean match, but it would have been a lot closer, if nothing else, because I did not prep for Marowak. I did not prep for Staraptor, so those were good brings on his part, but I really would have liked to play this one without the hacks. Once I missed that Zen Headbutt on Mega Gallade, I was just like, it's over. We can't beat the Keldeo. So that being said, guys, I think that's going to do it here for me. Make sure to leave a like if you enjoy. Make sure to answer the question of the day, which is, why do you play Pokemon? What do you enjoy in Pokemon? Be sure to check out Ogle down below. And with all that being said, we are facing Ollie next week. I'm not going to try extremely hard. I've already played it, but I didn't try extremely hard because we're guaranteed out of playoffs basically no matter what we do. And then week 12, I might not even post week 12 because Owen and it's me and Owen facing each other, which normally is really, really awesome because Owen's my best friend, but we've decided we're both locked out of playoffs. He's going to feed Mega Gallade kills, I'm going to feed Necrozma kills, and it's just going to be fun. It's just going to be like that. We're not going to counter for kill leaders or anything. We're just going to do it to like put a 1-0 on the board and like maybe help some people make playoffs and stuff like that. We thought it'd be kind of cool just to help the Pokemon that we loved this season kind of get some kills. So I might like post myself talking over it, maybe like talking over the season recap and stuff. But with all that being said, guys, this outro was a lot longer than I expected it to be. Thank you so much for watching, and for now, guys, this has been John Jr. signing off.